What is up, ProGuides family, and welcome back to another Valorant video. Today we're going to be bringing you 10 angles to hold off spawn for basically a free frag. These angles can be used by anyone from beginners to pros to get you and your team off to some early advantages. And as always, our question of the day is, what is your favorite agent to play? Mine definitely has to be Viper. She's super cool looking too. The ability to reactivate 2 of her abilities is awesome, and her ult is totally busted. Alright, so let's go into number 1. Our first spawn peak comes on the map Haven and is one of the best angles on this list. This angle can be used by any agent and requires no abilities, but all 10 angles and peaks on this list are best paired with either Marshal or the Operator. At the end of the buy phase, the barriers will drop and the fighting will commence. And when peeking A long on the defending side, you can see all the way into A side lobby and beat your opponents every single time to the angle. If an enemy tries to cross to sewers, it's a free kill every time. Just be cautious, because with an Omen teleport or a Jet dash, they could still make it across without you even knowing. For our second angle, we stay on Haven, but jump to the attacking side. At the start of any round, you will have an ample time to get any part of the map you desire, and for this peek, you will need to use either Breach or Phoenix to flash through mid-window to peek into the B site. This peek, accompanied by these flashes, is very effective with any gun and can catch your opponents off guard if you only use it once or twice a game. Now, if you're like me and have died from our previous peek, we have the perfect angle to counter anyone peeking window to get yourself the opening frag, no problem. If you have a Sage on your team or are a Sage yourself, simply go to the back of the box on B site and place a wall to boost yourself. Instead of then jumping onto the box, stay on the wall for a perfect angle to see over. When the enemies come out mid-window, they will only see your head and you can quickly take them down without a problem. The fourth peek comes on the next map, Bind. Unlike Haven, Bind does not come with 3 bomb sites, instead it just has 2, but it has teleporters. For this angle, you will need to start at the A bomb site, where you will find the first teleporter, and right when the round starts, you can jump through the portal and take a duel really fast. Coming out on the other side, you'll find yourself outside Hookah and peeking mid, where your enemies will now have to worry about 2 angles instead of just 1. If you want to get very clever, you can have your teammates inside Hookah peek at the same time for a deadly double peek. Our next angle can be found by the second teleporter by B long. When the barriers break and the battle begins, it is always a question of who can get the angle first, and at B long, the defender always wins. With a Marshal or Operator in your hands, this angle is bound to yield results. Simply hold B long until a player has to use an ability to push you back or peek directly into you, which will result in a free frag. If the enemies commit to the A bomb site, you simply have to walk 5 feet to your right through the teleporter for the fastest flank of your life. The 6th aggressive angle on this list can be found by the A bomb site and should only be used once or twice a game. All you have to do is get as close to showers as possible and pick the right timing to peek after the barriers drop. The peek by itself might seem a little bit risky, but with the right timing and an ability or 2, this peek can be just what your team needs for an opening frag. For our last angle on Bind, we go to A short. This peek is viable on both the attacking and defending side and can be used if you're feeling a little frisky and wanting to take an aim duel early on. For both sides, any weapon is fine, but with any of these 10 angles, the Operator is king. For our final 3 spots, we will be on the map Split, the newest unveiled map of the 3 in Valorant. For this angle, we recommend only using it with a sniper, as this angle is tight and even one missed shot can lead to your death. At the start of the round, simply move forward off of B site towards B lobby, and in less than a second, you can see your enemies coming your way. After taking 1 shot, we recommend using an ability depending on which hero you are. We recommend killing an opponent and then using Sage's Slow Orb or another defensive ability to thwart any attempt for a trade. Number 9's angle can be used with any gun and any hero. In this spot, you can have a tight angle on lower mid to catch your opponents off guard right off spawn. And after finishing the kill, you have a nice and clean getaway down the zip lines. Our last peek is one that the faint of heart should steer clear from. Peeking A short might seem like a death sentence, but combined with a player peeking from ramp, it could be just what you needed for that opening kill. Alright guys, what did you think of our list? Do you think we missed any? If so, we'd love to hear about in the comments section below. We're going to be making another one of these as more content comes out for Valorant. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave us a like, it helps us a lot. And if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. We're coming out with tons of tips and tricks for you guys to help you get better at the game. And once again, if you want to get better at Valorant, we will have coaching on ProGuides.com for that, so check that out as well. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and good luck in your next few games.